Cryptography rests on two workhorses that look similar but do very different jobs. Encryption protects secrets. Hashing proves identity. Same neighborhood, completely different machines. Encryption is two-way. Plaintext goes in, a key goes in, and scrambled ciphertext comes out. Feed that ciphertext back through the algorithm with the same key, and the original plaintext returns. The padlock closes and opens. Reversibility is the entire point. Hashing is one way. Feed any input, a file, a password, a commit, into a hash function, and it spits out a fixed-size digest, usually a short hex string. Reverse it? Impossible. The grinder does not remember what it ate. Encryption is for confidentiality. Encrypted emails hide message contents from anyone without the key. Encrypted files at rest stay unreadable on a stolen laptop. The use case is secrecy, and it requires a key to unlock. Hashing is for integrity and fingerprinting. Checksums detect whether a downloaded file was corrupted. Passwords are stored as digests, never in plaintext. Git commit IDs are hashes of the change set. The use case is verification, not secrecy. Here is the line that matters. A hash proves this file looked like this. It does not prove this file is secret. Two completely different files can hash to wildly different digests, but neither digest unlocks anything. Choose the right tool for the job. Meet the hash family. For cryptographic siblings, each defined by the size of the fingerprint it leaves behind. MD5 produces a 128-bit digest, which renders as 32 hex characters. SHA1 produces 160 bits, or 40 hex characters. SHA256 produces 256 bits, or 64 hex characters. And SHA512 produces 512 bits, a full 128 hex characters long. Every hash in this family produces an output of fixed length, no matter the input. A 1-character file and a 10-gigabyte file both yield exactly the same number of hex digits. The trick is a compression function. The input is chopped into fixed-size blocks, padded out, and mixed block by block into a fixed-size internal state. Think of it like a blender that always pours exactly 1 cup, no matter how much you throw in. Now for the security scorecard. MD5 is broken. Researchers have produced real collisions, 2 different inputs that hash to the same digest. SHA1 is deprecated after the shattered attack, which generated 2 PDFs with identical SHA1 hashes. SHA256 is safe for now, with no practical collisions known. SHA512 is the strongest, but its extra rounds cost CPU cycles. Longer digests mean more bits for an attacker to brute force, so collision resistance scales directly with output size. But those extra bits mean more rounds of mixing inside the compression function, which costs CPU. Doubling the digest size doesn't just double the security margin. It also roughly doubles the compute time on most hardware. So which one should you actually use? MD5 is fine for non-security checksums, like detecting accidental file corruption, but never for authentication. SHA1 lives on in legacy systems and gets internal object format, but new code should not depend on it. SHA256 is the safe default for almost everything. TLS, certificates, blockchain, password storage with proper salting. SHA512 is the choice when you're paranoid about long-term collision resistance, or when you're running on 64-bit CPUs that can crunch 64-bit words natively. The bottom line, every algorithm in this family hands you a fixed-length fingerprint, but only the longer, modern ones still hold up against attackers. MD5 for checksums, SHA1 for archaeology, SHA256 for real work, and SHA512 when the threat model demands it. Cryptographic hashing converts any input into a fixed-length string called a digest, and identical inputs always produce identical digests. In this demonstration, we'll create a small file and hash it with 4 algorithms using openssl to compare digest lengths side by side. We begin by clearing the screen to start fresh, then write the string, hello, into a temporary file at /tmp/h.txt. The first algorithm is MD5, which produces a 128-bit digest. This is the command and its output showing the 32-character hex string. Next is SHA1, which produces a longer 160-bit digest. Notice the 40 hex characters in the output, longer than MD5 but still considered legacy today. SHA256 is a modern, widely trusted algorithm producing a 256-bit digest. The output is noticeably longer, 64 hex characters. Finally, SHA512 doubles the digest length again to 512 bits, producing 128 hex characters. The same hello file now yields a much longer fingerprint.